Carissa Thompson.
I come just for that introduction right now. Time for the final word on all the biggest moments of Week 11, according to our 3 Hall of Famers. By the way, I missed you guys last week.
We missed you too.
Yeah, you had to say that. That's why I let in with it that way.
The host that we had, he had some hips, but they was like, yeah.
Chris Rose, ladies and gentlemen.
Chris, we love you though, man.
We love Chris, by the way. I love that you called for your brush to start this show.
Hey, I'm back, Mortimer! I got a brush.
I want to take a moment.
I got like 3 ways of
Hey, it's okay. 3 more than I had last year.
You're right. You're coming back.
Be thankful for all the Thanksgiving. I'm thankful for this.
Thankful for that? Well, the Bears are very thankful for how their Sunday night turned out. Shall we? Vikings taking on the Bears.
84 million!
Winner of this game will be in first place of the NFC North. Cousins rolls right.
That's Shannon cousin.
And, well, right, to start the game, it was his first cousin, yeah.
Come on.
Incomplete.
That right there, you can't miss those.
No, you can't.
Can't miss those.
You mean the one that's wide open? You can't miss
you
it?
can't miss those.
They don't give those up often.
Khalil Mack, ladies and gentlemen, only player with 5+ sacks and 4 forced fumbles and an interception this season. He is back and he is healthy. That he's real good.
He's the defensive player of the year.
Dalvin Cook rushes, fumbles, and guess who recovers it?
Mac.
Right.
Who forced it? Mac.
Who recovered it?
Mac.
Man, I think the Raiders could use him right now.
You say? Oh, you just said.
Hey, Raiders got to win today. Don't knock that. Mack takes on Kyle Rudolph, reaches out his right hand. Oh, so we're going to drop back. Excuse me. Kirk Cousins pressured by Khalil Mack again. That throw's incomplete.
He just causes havoc.
You feel free to block him. I mean, you know.
You can't block that man one-on-one, Shannon.
Too fast around the cone. You got
Bears, Mitch Trubisky. Going to try his hand. Rolls right. Hits Anthony Miller for this 18-yard touchdown. Bears lead this one 11-0.
Anthony Miller, you play with a run.
Yeah. He could block.
He could. He ran against that black Lamborghini.
Their touchdown celebrations were on point today. So Kirk Cousins.
He ran up on that black Lamborghini.
1st and 10, 25 seconds left in the half. And intercepted.
But this is what Chicago does. They put pressure on you and force you to throw the ball.
That screen ain't going to tell you nothing.
To the third quarter we go. Matt Nagy held the lead in the second half of every game this year. Bears still with the ball, throws to Allen Robinson, intercepted by Anthony Harris, and returned 33 yards.
He's fast, he can run.
Leave that man alone.
He's looking for a block.
He's looking for some speed.
It's the hair.
Ensuing Vikings possession, 1st and 10. Guess what?
Spot shouting?
Khalil Mack.
Mama, there go that man.
Loss of 8. Vikings would settle for a field goal and trail 14-3. So to the fourth quarter we go. Bears ball leading 14-3, 2nd and 10 at their own 34. Cohen fumbles.
Big play.
Harrison Smith recovers that one at the Bears 29. Take a look at that one. What happened here?
You would think that this play would change the momentum. Vikings defense just made a play as they normally do.
Ensuing Vikings possession, 3rd and 2.
I don't like these calls out here. You can't hold the ball like that.
Sacked by a team hit.
You got to get rid of that ball. You got to give him something that he can get the ball out of his hands with.
Vikings again would settle for a field goal. They trail 14-6. Next possession.
Okay, what about this one?
See,
intercepted.
If you watch the route again, the receiver kind of gave up on the route.
Straightwell stopped on the route.
He gave up on the route. So that went on Cousins then.
You're right.
Bears go on to win 25-20. Huge win at home. I know Chicago fans are very excited about this one.
Rightfully so.
And rightfully so, yeah, for the lead in this division. Why are we not buying the Bears up until tonight? I feel like we kept having question marks about this team. Does this tonight's performance change your opinion about them?
Well, Christmas is coming up, so I'm gonna put them on layaway. You know, I ain't got all my money yet. I ain't got
much money.
Yeah, no, I'll put them on layaway.
Why?
But I tell you what, when I look at the Chicago Bears and I look at the other teams in the NFC North, I believe they are the most complete team. If you look at their offense, their defense, their special teams. Green Bay has a great offense. Their defense is trash. Minnesota offense comes and goes, defense is so-so. But when you look at Chicago, you know you can hang your hat on your defense. And Trubisky, you know, early in the year I said the more I look at him, the less I like him. He's starting to grow on me. He still makes too many mistakes, especially at them. This game's supposed to have been away. He himself got the Minnesota Vikings back in this ball game. But from top to bottom, they're the best team in the NFC.
And that's why I'm buying them in terms of the defense that they have. I do think they have the best defense. And they remind
in this division.
In this division. And they remind me of Jacksonville from last year, right? A dominant defense that will keep you in every game and can win games, but the quarterback sometimes can cause you to keep people in the game or lose the game. So it's really on Mitchell Trubisky.
Yes.
If he plays well, Chicago can win. If he doesn't, then oftentimes they might lose.
I'm going to give him a little more credit than both of y'all giving him. I like the kid. I think in his second year, he's doing a phenomenal job to be this young. It's not like he got some straight-out dogs on the outside, although they are getting the job done. Defensively, they're good. Only reason they don't compare to Jacksonville is Jacksonville's secondary came from the hand of God last year.
Yeah.
They're not playing as good this year, but last year they were balling, so I can't compare that.
Wouldn't you say this secondary is playing
they take away.
Good.
Yes, they are. In Jacksonville last year, that front, you had the defensive player of the year up front as well. These guys are playing well. I still think Minnesota, who they just beat at home, is still the class of this division. I do. Because I think if they get them in Minnesota, it's going to be the same thing.
Well, they paid Kirk Cousins $84 million.
Kurt ain't doing that right now.
To be
I never talk about a man's money unless his game is funny. If his game is funny, I talk about his money.
Was his game funny
His
tonight?
game is funny. His game has been funny all year.
Okay.
Yeah, jump funny.
So you still are riding with the Vikings independent of their loss tonight. You guys are taking the Bears in this division?
I like the Bears.
Okay.
I like the Bears.
Here's how this thing is going to shake out when we look at the NFC playoff picture, all right? You've got the Saints, you've got the Rams, you've got the Bears and the Redskins leading their respective divisions. The Panthers and Vikings both lost today but still hold the wild cards. A handful of teams, including the Seahawks, the Cowboys, and the Packers, still in the hunt. So knowing all that, just take a look at that NFC playoff picture, and the Steelers hoping they're on the road to Atlanta, presented by Mercedes-Benz, taking on the Jags in Jacksonville. So in 2 games last season, your boy, Dion AB, had just 6 catches when guarded by Jalen Ramsey. Ramsey once again got the better of him in this one. Ramsey snagged 2 interceptions while covering Brown, including 1 in the end zone. Were you impressed with his performance?
I was thoroughly impressed. I'm impressed with all his performances. This guy's a dog. He stands way out amongst
Time
corners.
he been getting it up this year.
What do
you call giving it up?
Out late, though.
What do you call giving it up?
Look, what about this one? What happened here? Why was he so wide open?
Blown coverage. Blown coverage.
Well, it was a 78-yard touchdown because of that.
That got the Steelers back in the ballgame.
Then with under a minute left in the fourth quarter, down by 3, Roethlisberger hits Brown again, 25 yards down to the 2. And 2 plays later, Ben Roethlisberger intercepted.
We thought Ben gave the game away right there, but he was holding.
Yep. Face mask, Steelers got another chance. Ben Roethlisberger's going to take it in himself, dives in for the game-winning touchdown. Steelers win this one 20-16. I showed you the NFC playoff picture. Here's what the AFC playoff picture looks like right now. Chiefs, Patriots, and Texans are the division leaders. Chargers, Ravens are in the wild card spots, and then Bengals, Dolphins, Colts, and Titans still in the hunt. What did we learn about the Steelers in this game, Dion?
Resilient.
Yep.
First of all, we thought this game was over, many of us.
16-0
We
start the
thought
fourth.
this game was over, but they were resilient. Their defense had stops, gave the offense stops, and the offense finally did what it was supposed to do. Big Ben, it seems like whenever he plays against Jacksonville, I don't know what goes on with Big Ben. It was pathetic early on, but finally he found his rhythm, and they started moving the ball down the field.
The Jags have had his number and the Steelers' number.
Well,
They always give them fits.
The Jags has 2 dogs on the cornerback, at the cornerback position. And